الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. Today inshallah we'll be talking about Hajjatul Wada', the Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Those who study the hadith, they know it very well that this is one of the most difficult topics to deal with, because there isn't one hadith that will tell us all the details about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's Hajj, or which simply means the complete detail of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's Hajj from the time that he left until he came back. The most detailed hadith that is narrated about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's Hajj is the hadith narrated by Jabir radiyallahu anhu. Amongst the Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'een, he is the one who really narrated the most detail all at once in sequence. But still, the hadith of Jabir radiyallahu anhu may not even be half of everything that happened or that took place during that journey. There is much more to it, and those are the things that we learn from other Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'een. Every Sahabi tells us some portion of the journey. That at that occasion this thing happened, and another occasion this thing happened. Then from all of these different occasions, fuqaha have driven a lot of masail of Hajj. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did this because of this. He did this because of that. And now, at one occasion he did this, other occasion he did something that's opposite to this. Why did he do this way at that first occasion? Why did he do it the other way at the second occasion? So a lot of details are there that are attached to Hajjatul Wada', the last Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whatever we will be talking about, it won't be, and it can never be, everything that is narrated. Forget about things that are not there. Everything that is narrated about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's Hajj. And as far as going into the details of the rulings and the ahkam of all of these different actions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I won't even attempt to do that. We will be just talking about some very basic things regarding the Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or the complete trip of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam of that Hajj, which is known as Hajjatul Wada'. I just wanted to make this brief introduction to this so that we understand that even after reading this, we are not getting all the information about the Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we are not even dealing with the ahkam and the rulings and the masail that are related to Hajj. We are not going to go into the details how masail are driven from these different actions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We will be just trying to understand in a very simple way how did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam go and perform things and come back, and how did he come back after performing his Hajj. There will be few important points that I will try to just mention them to you. They may be of some importance, or it may be something that all the scholars agree upon, and I will try to mention some of those points inshallah. Number one, we need to realize Hajj is considered fard, farida. After it became fard in Islam, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had performed it only once. He never performed Hajj after becoming farida before that one that is known as Hajjatul Wada', the last Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. when did Hajj become fard? It's a very important question, and there are different opinions about it. Many of these scholars are of the opinion that it became fard in the 9th year of Hijrah. Some say it was in the 8th, some say it was in the 6th. There are differences of opinions. Many of those who say it became fard in the 8th or 9th year of Hijrah, the reason is, they say because if Hajj had become fard earlier than this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam surely would have performed it earlier. He would not delay a fard once it has been ordered in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Regardless of when did it become fard, as I said, there are differences of opinions there, but that's for sure that it was not fard from the very beginning days of Islam in Makkah or beginning days of Hijrah. But this is for sure that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam performed Hajj in the 10th year of Hijrah. Before Islam, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to perform Hajj, or before Hijrah, he used to perform Hajj, but that was not the Hajj of Islam. He used to go there to Mina, Arafah, Muzdalifah, as they had learned it from the ways of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. And then after he received the prophethood, he used to go there with the intention of preaching the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and talking to those people about Islam. In the 10th year, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam performed this Hajj, which is called Hajjat Islam. But the year before that, 9th year of Hijrah, Muslims did perform Hajj. During that Hajj, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam assigned Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu as Amir of the Hajj. Someone has to be the leader. So as the Amir of Hajj, Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu was the Amir, and he was leading all the people during that Hajj. So that was most probably the first time Hajj was performed under the instruction of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But then in the 10th year, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself went for Hajj. Very quick point here, when a lot of people try to associate slaughtering of the animal or celebrating Eid with the day of Arafah, we need to realize that Eid was established in the 2nd year of Hijrah. So from the 2nd year of Hijrah, they used to perform Salatul Eid in Medina Munawwara. And they used to slaughter animals also. Whereas in Islam, there was no even Hajj at that time, because Hajj wasn't even fard in Islam and was no ruling about it in Sharia yet. When Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the 10th year of Hijrah announced to people that I'm planning to go for Hajj this year, all the people started coming to Medina Munawwara because they wanted to take this opportunity in joining Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam for Hajj. Just the year before this one, in the 9th year, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam went for the battle of Tabuk. And for the battle of Tabuk, he had around 100,000 people with him. So of course now, this is the year after that, and within this time, a lot of people became Muslim, many more became Muslims. So for this Hajj, there were about 124,000 people with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that accompanied him in this Hajj. Although there are some other numbers mentioned, 114 or 130, but it looks like this is the middle number that we normally get, about 124,000 people around Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam during that Hajj. All the wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were also with him during this Hajj. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam left Medina Munawwara on Saturday, 25th of Dhul Qa'dah. After performing Salatul Zuhr, on Saturday